Don't compare your program. Now, there's a lot of people comparing their programs just because one person has it. It's like a kid in the county school. Just because one person gets something doesn't mean you're going to get it. Just because one person gets moved forward in the program and you don't, and even though you might have been there in the program before them and they get moved forward and you didn't, there would be reasons why you didn't get moved forward in the program. Each person, you just don't worry about anybody else. You can't compare your program to somebody else, to the person who's been here before you, behind you, longer than you, short of you. You know, it's no comparison. Every person, there's their own stuff. Like, we'll use one for example, Sean Thorgerson. Sean's been in the program for nearly 2 years. Then he stuffed up and he went out and he humbled himself. Within 4 days later, come back in, said I'm sorry, and put himself back to the program. What stage did he come back in at? Stage 1. From a 5 to a 1, had his own place, just about finished his electrical licence, but humbled himself, come back in, no terms, no conditions. So Sean, you're watching on, you're back to stage 3. Nolene's going to give you a phone. You can clap at that, it's pretty good. But some people think, well, why does he get stage 3? Look what he's done. Some people might think, why does he get stage 3, go from a 1 to a 3? Well, he's already done 18 months of the program. He shouldn't have to redo the whole program. I mean, he just showed that he's serious. He made a mistake. He didn't try to keep it in the dark, and he didn't just go off and just keep doing bad stuff. He stood up and he owned it. He stuffed up. He's sorry. He's learnt from it. He's doing well. And what took him out is he didn't hit the 10% that he didn't bring up. The stuff that, you think, I don't want to tell anybody. Imagine what people think of me. But that's the stuff that took him out. And so he's come back in, he's dealt with it, and the changes in him is profound. But you can't compare your program to his program. But you can learn from his mistakes. If you want to be a buffhead like he was, and keep stuff in the dark, it's what's in the dark that's going to take you out. That's why you just do the whole truth, nothing but the truth, don't compromise with it. You don't want to be like Manna up the back there. Manna was like unplugged 6 months back and slowly, and then they just hit the brick wall, ends in a big finale. Then I give him an option, come back in and finish the last 10% of what you didn't finish. Because that's the 10% that he didn't do is what took him out. And now he's humbled himself, he's come back in, but he's still stage 5. He hasn't done anything severely wrong except for rolled his car out of emotion. But at least he's humbled himself, come back in for next month to learn from it. So you can learn some stuff like that. And you can also learn from don't be like a Manna and not deal with 100%. Don't be like a Sean and only deal with 90%. Be like I don't know, be like who's done 100%? Oh, well, let's all be like a Helen. Only one that puts a hand up. Be like a Helen, give it 100%. Put your finger up now, don't you? It was a cute finger too, it was like.